From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, April 1st, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. Crews have been on location of a fire in the Humboldt Industrial Park for almost 24 hours now, and at this point, crews are having a hard time getting the fire out since it's in a 65-foot silo. WYLN's Gary Perna is live on location with all the details. Gary, what's going on?
Well, Ann, we are live outside the plant here in the Humboldt Industrial Park. Now, we have been told from firefighters on location that the fire has been extinguished inside the 65-foot silo. Now, at around 3 o'clock this afternoon, an explosion did happen inside the silo in the basement of this building. 23 firefighters and personnel that were on location here were inside at the time. They were all treated. There have been no injuries, no one seriously hurt. They were all taken care of by EMS personnel here on location. Now, we told you about this fire last night on Late Edition New at 10 when fire crews from Hazel Township and the surrounding areas were called in for the fire. Now, crews have been back out here early this morning at about 4 o'clock this morning for another fire in the silo. We were told by fire crews that there has been no major issues with the fire here at the plant. Crews have been watching this, making sure everything is okay. Now, fire crews are still on location, and fire crews from all over our area, from as far as Nanticoke and even into Carbon County and Monterey City, have been here assisting Hazel Township Fire with this incident. Now, we also heard that DEP and EMA are also on location here assisting the fire crews. Now, we have been told that they expect to be on location for much of the evening into tonight as well. As more information becomes available, we will, of course, pass it along to you here at this fire in Hazel Township. We're live in the Humboldt Industrial Park. I'm Gary Perna, WYLN News. And
Attorney General Kathleen Kane has lost her challenge over an investigation that she leaked secrets. With this ruling from the Pennsylvania Supreme Court that a county judge had the authority to appoint a special prosecutor to look into grand jury leaks tied to the Attorney General. Kane argued that the special prosecutor, Thomas Carluzzo's appointment was unlawful. The decision on whether to charge Kane is up to Montgomery County District Attorney Rissa Furman. Kane's lawyer, Lanny Davis, said they were disappointed in the Supreme Court's decision. A Hazleton man has pled guilty in federal court for participating in a heroin and cocaine trafficking ring. 37-year-old Willie Perez pled guilty in U.S. federal court on Wednesday. Perez admitted he conspired with others to distribute the drugs. Agents from the FBI and Scranton Police seized nearly 2,000 bags of heroin from Perez during the investigation. Perez could face up to 20 years in prison and a $1 million fine. Perez entered his plea before senior U.S. District Court Judge Edwin Cossack. The state trooper that was hit on the side of the Interstate 81 in Schuylkill County has been upgraded from critical to serious condition. Sergeant Robert Bemis, who is assigned to the Bureau of Training and Education at the State Police Academy in Hershey and is the director of the Honors Camp, was flown to Geisinger and Danville following the crash. Bemis was driving south when he pulled over to assist at a car fire. The trooper pulled off on the side of the road, and that's when police say Jamie Edmonds from Virginia lost control of the car and struck Bemis' vehicle, pushing it against him. The investigation into that crash is ongoing. It was a sea of pink inside the Hazleton Area High School as students and teachers banded together to stand up to cancer, help to stop the silence, and help kids at St. Joe's Center. It was all the idea of the Key Club inside the high school. Every year, the students sell t-shirts and raise money for organizations that the students feel are important. We talked with the Key Club advisor and one student about the day.
We raise money all year for various charities. So this year they designed these shirts, and they're raising money for the American Cancer Society, for our Relay for Life team, for Stop the Suicide, which is a suicide prevention group. And this year we added St. Joseph Center to our fundraising efforts. So we sold the shirts, and the profit from the shirts, we raised $500, which will be added to the money we raise all year through various fundraising efforts. And then at the end of the school year, we delve out our funds and give all of the proceeds from the year back to charity.
I think when you help organizations, it makes you feel good, and when you do something good for the community, it starts to change reaction, and it makes other people want to help and get involved. Our 12th grade senior, Lainey Miller, she designed the shirts, and we just liked the design, and we just decided to go with them.
Yeah. Again, the students raised $500. The money will be split between those 3 charities. Time now for a first look at our forecast. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbaczyk is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe, snow yesterday and sunshine today. Hopefully, as you said yesterday, the recent snowstorm will be the last until next winter.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see across our area. But traveling right now, if you go back the past hour or so, and made it right up through now, you could see for yourself things looking pretty good. The snow that was around earlier, again, with a little bit of that sunshine we had today, and you know, that good sun angle really melts that snow very rapidly. Nothing to show you on radar. It continues to remain dry. Much of the nation dealing with some very warm temperatures. Still chilly across the northeast, but that is going to change. Some milder air heading in our direction, but right now temperatures generally holding in the 40s to lower 50s. 7-day forecast coming up in just a few.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, details on how the city of Hazleton is coming together to help raise money for SAFE, which stands for Supporting Autism and Families Everywhere. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbaczyk will be back with a full look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazleton's only local news broadcast, with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, weather with Joe Garbaczyk, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Here at Classic Floor Covering, we take pride in all our works of art. Take a look at a few. Classic Floor Covering. Who do you trust for your floor covering needs?
On October 30th, 2007, W24BB was granted a license by the Federal Communications Commission to serve the public interest as a public trustee until August 1st, 2015. Our license will expire on August 1st, 2015. We have filed an application for license renewal with the FCC. A copy of this application is available for inspection at www.fcc.gov. It contains information concerning W24BB's performance during the last 8 years. Individuals who wish to advise the FCC of facts related to our renewal application to whether this station has operated in the public interest should file comments and petitions with the Commission by July 1st, 2015. Further information concerning the FCC's broadcast license renewal process is available at OTA at 1055 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA 18201.
April is Autism Awareness Month, and today at Hazleton City Hall, Mayor Joe Iannuzzi made a proclamation. WYLN was at the ceremony this afternoon and spoke with parents who have children diagnosed with autism about what this means to the community. 1 in 68 children fall somewhere on the autism spectrum. April is known as Autism Awareness Month. Today, Hazleton Mayor Joe Iannuzzi made a proclamation from the city recognizing autism.
It means a lot to me, you know, as I said before, that I'm a volunteer all my life, and I know how hard people work to get things so they could help other people. And these children need help, and they're adults, some of them. They need help too, and especially their families who really work hard to keep these people socialized and in the community.
Businesses in the greater Hazleton area are teaming up to help raise money and raise awareness. WYLN's owner and co-founder of SAFE, Supporting Autism and Families Everywhere, Pat Gann, said the money that is raised in the community will stay in the community. That money will help fund all the programs that SAFE offers.
We from SAFE have developed classrooms in this area. We have set up schools. We have a house that one of our students from the Hazleton Area High School is presently living in our home.
And doing quite well.
And doing well in Tunkhannock. So we have quite we have poured a lot of money into the community to help these children with autism, so it's so nice to see that the community is stepping up to the plate and helping us divert some of these costs of taking them to plays and putting them in the community so they can be an individual that can be prosper. We employ an autistic person in our business, and we hope that the community will see that they are very functioning individuals and they can hold a job and they're very intelligent. So they can help by hiring some of these individuals as well.
Pat's son Joey also has autism and told us that he was happy to see the community working together to help raise money for SAFE.
Please call us for donations and support our families with autism, and people will be able to fight and become successful like me.
George Shady is also the co-founder of SAFE and adds that the programs help enrich the lives of those with autism and gives them opportunities to learn and grow.
Language is so important, and we've worked over the years to develop different programs to give our children communication, because that's everything. And it doesn't just mean that their verbal communication. There's picture systems and there's sign language. There's all kinds of ways to get our individual children to communicate. And 20 years ago, most of our children were destined for an institution, which didn't help them, didn't help society, and was extremely expensive. So we're very proud of the programs we developed and that the agencies in our area have picked up on them.
Dolphus Tiart is a director at SAFE and a parent of a child with autism. Tiart says he's grateful to the community for coming together to help raise money and for Mayor Yannuzzi for presenting today's proclamation.
This is great news, not only for us, but throughout the autism community, to see an effort like this, you know, being done by Hazleton, presenting a proclamation, recognizing Autism Awareness Month, and some fundraising, you know, throughout the community, which we can always use. But it's just great to know that we have all that extra support and how far we come, and we know we're not finished yet.
Eileen Perchak's son Michael is 18 years old and has Asperger's. For the last 4 years, her family has been involved with SAFE and says that all the programs have really helped her son and is happy to see the city of Hazleton helping out the organization, which has helped her son and so many others.
My son has struggles with social issues. SAFE has brought him out of a shell that I never ever thought he would. He's made and maintained friendships. We do all kinds of stuff with the kids. We have gone to Sony Wonder Labs. We're doing a trip to the Philadelphia Zoo. We camp. We snow tube. And it gives these kids a chance to be out in public and socialize and be accepted without being judged by anybody.
Perchak says awareness equals acceptance, and that is what she hopes the Hazleton community will understand.
This is such a great cause, and you can see that these people are needy of some services and help, and I think the community of Hazleton is very generous. So I'm asking them to go and be more generous than normal and support SAFE. Whatever they can do for it, please do.
Businesses that are participating in helping to raise money for SAFE are listed on your screen now. Anyone who would like to donate to SAFE directly can do so by either stopping by one of these businesses or mailing the donation to SAFE, Mundy Street, Suite 201, Wilkes-Barre, PA 18702. For more information on SAFE, you can also visit autismsafe.org. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbaczyk is back with another look at our forecast. Plus, a school in Shenandoah received $30,000 in grant money and will now use it to make renovations to its playground. Stay tuned.
Penn State is right here in the Hazleton area.
We're top ranked by corporate recruiters.
We have 4-year degrees, so you can finish here or at another Penn State campus.
There's new scholarship money available.
And there's no application fee when you visit here.
Penn State Hazleton.
Download your application fee waiver at psu.edu/visit Hazleton.
Tennyson's Incorporated Machine Shop in Hazleton and Whitehaven. They specialize in automotive, industrial, and small engine parts. If you want reliability and quality, go to Tennyson's. Call them at 570-455-7761 or in Whitehaven, 570-443-9513.
Tujac Cycle and Power Sports is your power sports authority.
Here you'll find a brand selection that can't be beat. From 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels, and on the water too. Plus, 2Jacks has the apparel and accessories to make you feel like a pro. So hold onto your seat and rev it up. At 2Jack Cycle and Power Sports, Cole Street, Wilkes-Barre, your power sports authority.
Well, we had the sunshine across our area today, and that allowed a lot of the snow that we got to melt. That, of course, is the good news, and we also have some warmer air to talk about in our forecast. Onto the map for today, and, well, high pressure generally in control just toward the south, and that's been allowing us to see all of the sunshine across northeastern Pennsylvania. And like I said, we're going to be dealing with some milder temperatures, especially as we start going into the daytime hours of tomorrow. And before all is said and done, we have some rain to talk about in our forecast. Nothing to show you precipitation-wise across our area. Live 35 Skycast Doppler. It continues to remain dry from Wilkes-Barre through Scranton, Berwick, Bloomsburg, and out through Williamsport. 45 degrees, our live Lehigh tire conditions outside our station in Hazleton. A little bit of a breeze out there does make it feel a little bit chillier than what the actual air temperature indicates. Still in the mid to upper 50s. Down there in Philadelphia, 52, in Selinsgrove, 50, in Williamsport, 46 in State College. Up in the Wyoming Valley area from Nanticoke through Wilkes-Barre, Kingston, and Lehman, your temperatures generally holding in the 50s. Well, make it now upper 40s to near 50 degrees. There's been a couple of few thin clouds throughout parts of the state of Pennsylvania, but other than that, we continue to deal with, for the most part, clear to mostly clear skies. Not looking bad as we head through tonight, not looking bad as we go into tomorrow for our Thursday. And then as we start going into our Friday, there you can see some rain. That's going to start to overspread our area. Temperature-wise tonight, generally dropping down into the lower 30s, maybe some upper 20s out there tomorrow. 50s, some areas will be near 60 degrees. Definitely going to feel pretty nice out there. And even going into our Friday morning, temperatures will start out on a very mild note. Temperatures in the 50s. So this warm surge of air stays with us, and it will be with us as we head into tomorrow. Some rain out toward the west. Some of that rain will start to overspread our area going into our Friday. Here's a look at our extended forecast and what we can expect over the next few days. 55 for tomorrow, some rain for Friday in the 50s. Then it's going to be a little colder as we go into the weekend. And then early next week, another chance of some rain. Temperatures will be near 60 degrees. Our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers: the pick 251, the pick 3181, and a pick 49343. We'll have more for you coming up after this break.
Can I use this in my kitchen?
What's your amperage? Get a multi-tester on your positive lead. If it's wired 3-phase sequential and grounded right, it might work. You'll need these for the install.
Shocked by customer service these days?
Amperage?
Service Electric Cablevision has the ultimate entertainment experience. Let our friendly team hook you up with a new whole home 6-tuner DVR. Record up to 6 shows at once, then access everything from any TV in your home. Service Electric Cablevision. It's all about you.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi Electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
A small Catholic school in Schuylkill County will be getting a new play area for students. WYLN's Gary Perna has more.
This parking lot doubles as a playground for students at Trinity Academy in Shenandoah. When students are done with school this year, construction will begin to make this a safer place for the kids to play.
I am really excited that this project is going to be funded by the First Federal Charitable Foundation, because our parking lot / schoolyard right now isn't a safe place for the children to really be children and play. They can come outside and get some fresh air, but we limit the amount of running that they can do because the surface is uneven and it's deteriorating. We don't have a sufficient fence, and so their ball playing is limited because balls roll down the street and it's not safe to run after them.
The grant also covers a large fence so that teachers can lock the gate when students are out playing to make it a safer environment.
The First Federal Charitable Foundation has given us $30,000, and so we're hoping to stretch that as far as we can and include the installation of basketball hoops, painting of games on the surface for the children, and whatever else we can manage to get with that amount of money.
The grant became a reality thanks to one of the teachers at the school.
I want to particularly thank our third grade teacher, Miss Kringy. Miss Kringy made me aware of the good work of the First Federal Charitable Foundation, and she wrote the grant. She did research and she did the necessary paperwork for the submission of the grant. She had input from other staff members, but she did the majority of the work, and I'm very grateful to her for that.
WYLN spoke with 2 students that were very excited for the work to start.
Really important because we get to play, and if we didn't have this, we would be inside and didn't come out. I think me and my friends are going to have fun because then we could run around and play ball, and we might get a basketball hoop.
We're going to be able to have more fun because we're going to be able to run without tripping and ripping our kneecap off. And it'll be fun because we can play baseball and run with smoother ground. Yeah, I thank them a lot because it's fun that we could run. Well, we'll be able to run without getting hurt and be able to play baseball without the ball rolling down the street.
The principal said her goal is to have this project start in June and have it all done before students come back in August. In Shenandoah, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Coming up next, Eric DeBardinas is in with sports here on WYLN, plus Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
A winning smile. It's not the secret to success, but it sure helps. Protect your smile by visiting Dr. Weiss for complete dental services. Dr. Weiss offers a full-service denture laboratory on premises, offering dentures in one day. 3 dentists, 4 hygienists, and a team of caring technicians and assistants specializing in quality dentures and repairs, complete general dentistry, extractions, cleaning, and caps. Dr. Weiss, where you can have new dentures in one day.
Hello, I'm Paul Esposito Jr. from Victoria's Candies. My family has been serving the Hazleton and surrounding area since 1934. Our secret family recipes and time-tested techniques of making fine candy have made Victoria's Candies your choice for nearly 4 generations. We specialize in Easter baskets and hollow-filled eggs, and we make our own chocolate molds, like the Easter Bunny, the Last Supper, the Cross, an iPod, a cell phone, or a guitar, just to name a few. Shop where the Easter Bunny shops, Victoria's Candies.
Following his rookie season, Penguins goalie Matt Murray might have to invest in an expanded trophy case. Today, to add to his list of honors, the young netminder was named the AHL's Goaltender of the Month, becoming a back-to-back winner. In March, Murray went 7-1-1 during 9 appearances, including 3 shutouts, a .121 goals against average, and a .955 save percentage. Earlier in the month, he set an AHL record for the longest shutout streak in league history, coming in at over 300 minutes. Later in the month, the 20-year-old submitted his 10th shutout of the season, snapping a 72-year-old record for the most by a rookie. For the season, Murray is 22-9-3 and leads the AHL in goals against average, save percentage, and shutouts. Penguins with a crucial game tonight against Hartford. The Wolfpack currently trail Wilkes-Barre Scranton by 2 points for 4th place in the Eastern Conference standings. The top 4 seeds will earn home ice advantage in the AHL playoffs set for later this month. The Pens are 2-1 against the Wolfpack this season, with goalie Jeff Zatkoff starting all 3 games in net. College football tends to be very strict on practice time and practice regulations. Penn State football is about halfway through their allotted 15 spring practices, where prioritizing time has become a priority.
I think our defense needs work on 2-minute. Our offense needs work on 4-minute. But really, we want to work on all those situations. So what we do is we map out our entire spring practice. Are we getting enough 4-minute situations? Are we getting enough 2-minute situations? Are we getting enough goal line? You take all the different situations, in football. First down calls, second down calls. Sometimes it may be too many. I mean, you rep the heck out of goal line, and then maybe you run it 9 times, during the year. So you got to just make sure that the things you're doing in practice make sense for the game.
The Philadelphia Phillies were hoping to see more from relievers Miguel Alfredo Gonzalez and Philippe Almont, but today the Hurlers were sent down after proving they weren't ready for the big leagues just yet. Quite the opposite case for Ken Giles. It's just a matter if he's able to pitch.
Kenny Giles, a mild mid-back strain. He was actually doing some exercise in the weight room just now. I think he's good right now, but he's still kind of day-to-day.
So general manager says he's good, but a slight difference of opinion between player and manager.
Just tightness. I mean, it's just stiff. It doesn't hurt. I'm able to move around and stuff like that, but I'm not really concerned about it.
I'm a little concerned with that. It's hard to tell if that has to do with his a little lower velocity. So I'm just waiting to see him get checked out and see what it is.
The Phillies host the Red Sox on Monday to open their 2015 campaign. Stay tuned. Coming up, Joe Garbacik is in with a final look at the forecast.
On October 30th, 2007, W05BG, W47AO, and WYLN-LP were granted a license by the Federal Communications Commission to serve the public interest as a public trustee until August 1st, 2015. Our license will expire on August 1st, 2015. We have filed an application for license renewal with the FCC. A copy of this application is available for inspection at www.fcc.gov. It contains information concerning W05BG, W47AO, and WYLN-LP's performance during the last 8 years. Individuals who wish to advise the FCC of facts related to our renewal application to whether this station has operated in the public interest should file comments and petitions with the Commission by July 1st, 2015. Further information concerning the FCC's broadcast license renewal process is available at 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA 18201.
Well, it continues to be dry across northeastern and central Pennsylvania. No precipitation to deal with. We're going to stay dry as we head through the nighttime hours. Temperature-wise, pretty nice. 48 Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 41 in Mount Pocono, 50 in Williamsport, 46 in State College, and it's almost 60 degrees right now in Pittsburgh. Here's a look at Skycast precipitation and clouds as we go into our Friday. That's going to be our next chance of seeing some precipitation. It's going to bring us some rain, and then it's going to bring us some colder temperatures as we start going into this upcoming weekend. But before that, hey, enjoy these numbers while they last. 50s to near 60 degrees heading into tomorrow, and then a mild start for our Wednesday. Actually, a mild start instead of our Wednesday. Actually, should put a mild start for our Friday. And then temperatures go down. Some showers come in to play, and then only in the 40s for the weekend, and then next week another chance of some rain also.
All right, well, it looks like a kind of a nice Sunday, Easter Sunday, so
yeah, we'll see what happens.
Hopefully the rain holds out. But as many of you know, today is April Fool's.
Right.
Right. So earlier, about an hour before the newscast, I'd say we told you something. That's not true, but Joe's been a little, I guess.
What?
The statue.
He doesn't even remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If you look up on Onward State,
incredible place.
Penn State had announced that they melted the Joe Paterno statue, and
it's a sensitive subject.
Oh yeah, that was very nice.
Couldn't help it. We had to get Joe. He brings us the rain and snow. Have a good night, everyone.